Hello everyone, my name is Marion with DTM Real Talk Channel. It's the channel that you can tune into, have the ability to listen to the thoughts of others about topics all over the world that touch every one of our lives. Everybody goes through basically the same thing. There is nothing new under the sun. So if you're going through, someone else has already been there. Maybe you can find hope. Maybe it's a pathway that can set you on the right road just by tuning in. So DTM Real Talk, just keeping it real. And if you like it, like us at the bottom, subscribe, and let us know just how we helped you. Just keeping it real. Nothing but love. Welcome to DTM Real Talk. We are just keeping it real tonight, and I hope everybody's doing real good, whether it's morning, evening, noon, or night. Just welcome and glad to be back. Guys, a big warm welcome to our first-time listeners. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it, and I love you with the love of Jesus Christ. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, if you missed last week's episode with Brian, you need to go back and check it out. It's going to say unforgiveness may lead to depression, and it's a re-air. It's going to say re-air. He talked about harboring unforgiveness can lead to depression. He talked about how he struggled to accept love, how he was running from what he saw in himself, how he began to start drinking, and how he was refusing to look at what God was showing him. Check it out, guys. You are going to be amazed, but not only that, you may find yourself in it. And again, for those of you that are listening for the first time, here at DTM, we're all about sharing our personal journeys to inspire and uplift each other. And we celebrate the freedom that we find along the way. So just so you know, I am a born-again believer. And yes, I face struggles too, just like anybody else. The real question is, how do I handle these struggles? How do you handle these struggles? Where do I turn? Let me tell you, there's no difference in my failures or my sins. The difference lies in my relationship with Jesus Christ, who redeemed me and paid my sin debt with his own blood, giving me his Holy Spirit to overcome any challenge, including all the traumatic experiences that tried to bring me down. It's absolutely amazing when you really think about it. So I am so grateful to God today. I am grateful. I can't even express it, y'all. And today we're diving into the liberating power of forgiveness. And guess what? Brian is back to share how his journey through depression led him to triumph. Remember, only a fool learns sorely by his own mistakes, but a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. Here's Brian. Tonight, we're back because Brian wants to share with us a few solutions and what he was led to do to help you guys out there, to help us, to use his pain as a healing salve for others. So, Brian, say hi to the good folks out there again.
Hello, everyone. I hope everybody's doing good.
Yeah.
Happy to be back again, and just wasn't happy to help, people figure things out.
Awesome. So when you did hit rock bottom, I think the last time last week we shared, and you said that, you hit rock bottom and ended up hitting someone in a car. And I think you mentioned that you became friends with them. So how long did you stay in jail? Number one.
I was in there for a week.
About a week.
About a week, and that's around the time COVID hit. So I was on probation for a year.
Okay.
So I really couldn't go anywhere for real. So during that time, something pretty profound happened. So one night while I was meditating, it's about 3, 4 in the morning, and I prayed and I asked God. I said, "Hey, I'm saying, what do you want from me?" And my eyes closed, and mind you, the world is still. It's quiet. 30 seconds went by, nothing. It's just, silence. I kid you not. Speak. If you can imagine, just paint a picture, a bolt of lightning striking the earth. Speak went through my mind, crossed my mind. And I was terrified. I jumped out of bed, ran outside. Like, what was that? I kid you not. But in that moment, it was clear what I was going to do for the rest of my life. I was going to speak by using, my pain to help others heal theirs. So basically, that led me to creating this journal here called Ascension.
Okay.
And basically, Ascension, you mentioned my rock bottom. I was at the abyss, the Mariana Trench, the deepest point on earth. And I ascended from that state into my current mindset, my current situation. So in this journal is a how-to. Basically, it encapsulates, a way out for people battling depression, mental health issues, experiencing emotional trauma. And basically, it's 50 pages of written word instructions on how to, and more importantly, you become your own therapist. There's 100 pages of blank pages here.
Yes.
So document your thoughts and self-reflect in order to get to your root cause, your, source of your pain. And once you do that, you can begin the healing process.
Amen. Wow, that's beautiful. So is your book on Amazon?
Yes, it is. You can find it on Amazon. Orbe, I'll spell it out, O-R-B-E.
You don't have to. I'm going to put it after this clip so that everybody, you guys go and purchase the book, because you need to do a self-examination here. I told y'all last 7 weeks we were talking about, you going from 0 to 200. Why are you doing that? You need to figure out why you're doing that. Yeah, Brian had to discover why he wasn't able to receive love. And he did, but he searched. He looked inside of himself. So you guys have to use this journal to look inside of yourself and acknowledge what you see, right? Write it down, right?
Yes, ma'am. So one of the things I was at that point as well, one of the things I experienced, because my primary business, I help Black men overcome the same things, dealing with them directly.
Yes.
But during my communication with them, people are afraid to sit with themselves. They always have distractions around them, such as their phones. They can't be by themselves for more than 20 minutes. In my opinion, it's paramount that you face your demons. And the only way you're going to do that, you can't bring anybody with you. You have to do that by yourself. So an ideal time to do that is to wake up an hour earlier than you normally do. And that hour, don't check your phone. I know that's the first thing people reach for nowadays. Sit with yourself for an hour and ask yourself, and go back to your childhood, and ask yourself the tough questions in order to come to the conclusion, hey, this is what I'm still holding. Because the key in life, in my opinion, is to be as light as a feather in order to ascend. That's why I named the journal Ascension. Okay. So you can fly. But the more you hold on to, the heavier you become, you're going to descend. And you'll find yourself like I was. Yes. At the abyss. Yes.
Find yourself in the bottom of the lake.
Bottom of the ocean.
The
deepest place in, the Mariana Trench. That's what I like to call it, man. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So the book has been up since 2020. And have you gotten any calls or responses from people that have utilized it and applied it to their lives?
Yes. Yeah. When people, when the crowd here goes on there, they can see the reviews that's left there. It's impacted people. So what I've been doing with it, I've been going pretty much city to city. I just left Atlanta at the Black Men's Mental Health Conference. I was passing them out for free, just to get it into the hands of people. And the feedback I've been getting, some people, cried and say, "Hey, this thing's changed my life. Wow. Thank you so much for this information." And it's not me. I'm just doing God's work.
Yeah. That's a beautiful thing. So let me ask you something. Your mom, is your mom still living, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And where is she?
She lives in Coral Springs, not too far from me.
Do you see her much? How's your relationship? Do you see her much?
Oh, for a while it was terrible. I'll be honest with you, because she's from the islands. You know what I'm saying? I love her to death. You know what I'm saying? She's from the islands. The way she's very hard, but underneath that is a very kind heart, loving heart, big heart. Sure. So for years, communication wasn't there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But as I grew older and I became accountable, and I didn't place blame on anybody else. And I looked at myself. I said, hey, let me mend this relationship, because this is one of the most important relationships, outside of my relationship with, the Most High. This is the most important relationship I have on this planet. So
Right.
I did that, and now, we're fine. You know what I'm saying? I love
Very
her.
good.
Just talk to her today.
Very good. I love it when you say, look, it was about me, looked into myself. Let me mend this. That's a wonderful thing. Like you say, so many people look at blaming and passing the blame, but never looking inside to see what you could have done to make the situation better. Yeah, that's incredible. So this is a short one tonight, but I just wanted him to come back and share some of the solutions that he may have had, and give the good folks a couple of tips that's inside of the book, that they can journal, where they can start from, other than their childhood, because you stated that. So,
well, I'll read the first page here real quick. That way they can see it in real time. So
that's fine.
The first thing that's written here is love yourself, and everything else will fall in line. Love is the most important force known to humankind. It can drive individuals to achieve incredible things or bring great pain and despair. Depending on how love is harnessed, the emotion can either build you up or tear you down. To receive the life, love, and relationships you desire, you must first have that same love within yourself.
Yes.
Society has conditioned us to become dependent on exterior forces, to either fill a void never addressed in our youth, or mask the pain and heartache we experienced. The side effect of these cause us to become scared, empty, and wounded as individuals. To heal emotional trauma, depression, loneliness, or any ailment, for that matter, you must go within and heal the wound at its root. I'll stop right there. I'm not gonna give them too much.
That was good. Yeah, because you're gonna say, hey, they're gonna say, I ain't buying that book. I'm write it down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it over again and write it down.
Yeah.
That's
so
amazing. Yeah.
Very. I went very detailed. Went into extreme research mode on that. To give people some solutions, and
yes.
My purpose on this planet is to serve. So this is my way of serving by speaking, taking that example I gave you earlier. And this right here, hopefully it can heal people and eventually heal our community, and everybody else to become the greatest version of themselves.
That's right. That's correct. Wonderful, wonderful. Was there anything else you want to say to the good folks out there? Because we're having a short night tonight.
What does that sign say in the back of you?
It says love.
There you go. That's what we need. That's what we need. Self-love and love each other.
DTM, real talk. And we're just doing what tonight? Keeping it real.
Are you suffering from depression, mental health issues, or emotional trauma? Studies show that a staggering 25 million people have had at least one major depressive episode within the last year. In addition, 1 in 5 Americans will experience a mental illness in a given year. Approximately 70% of the population in the United States has experienced trauma, which can have a lasting effect on both physical and mental health. Aren't you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Would you like to live a life full of fun, passion, and excitement? By purchasing this revolutionary journal, prepare to unlock the hidden power that's within you. Now is the time to experience the life you deserve, a life filled with love, happiness, and peace. Click the link below. Your future awaits.
Thanks for watching DTM Real Talk. Be sure to join us for more conversation. And oh yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, share, and subscribe while you're there.